Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Wake Up Yoga. Today is Wednesday, so we're halfway through the week already. Where's it going? I have no idea. It's going quickly as always. Gypsy's ready. My dad's ready. My mum's ready. I'm ready. I hope you're ready. The dogs are behaving themselves currently. Probably won't last for long. Okay, so I'm going to come over to my mat and we're going to start in a seated position this morning. So if you are comfortable sitting directly on the floor with your legs crossed, then please do so. If you would prefer to sit on a cushion, then grab a cushion and sit on a cushion. If you would prefer to sit with your legs straight out in front of you rather than crossed, then please do so. Okay, so we're just going to, as always, begin the session by just closing our eyes and breathing slowly and deeply to start to calm and focus our minds. Keep your body and your mind relaxed, but try to breathe as slowly and deeply as you can. Really trying to fill your lungs. Really trying to empty your lungs as much as you can. Remember, when we inhale, our abdomen should come out. As our diaphragm pushes down, pushes our abdominal organs down and out. Really let your chest expand. And then as you exhale, really draw your belly back in again, your belly button towards your spine. Let your chest just contract. Just pay attention to how you're feeling this morning, your state of mind, your emotions, in a non-judgmental way. Also, just pay attention to your body. Notice any aches or pains this morning that you may be feeling. Slowly open your eyes, and we're going to start in base position this morning, so that's with your legs straight out in front of you, leaning back slightly, resting on your palms, however you feel comfortable. So if you feel more comfortable with your fingers pointing back, then you can position your hands like that, or if you want to have your fingers facing forwards, however you feel more comfortable. Okay, we're just going to start by bending our toes, so really scrunching our toes right down, straightening our toes, trying to bring them back towards our ankles, so trying to make that movement as exaggerated as you can. My toes clicking as usual, always the same one. flexing the ankles, so pointing your toes, trying to bring your toes as far down towards the floor as you can, and then trying to bring your toes back towards your knees. Try to move with your breath, exhaling, pointing down, inhaling, bringing them back up again. Again, try to make the movement as exaggerated as you can, trying to really push those toes down to the floor, trying to really bring them back as far as you can. And now bringing your feet slightly further apart, we're now going to rotate our ankles, so drawing circles with your big toes, trying to make those circles as big as you can. And back the other way. Good, just give your arms a little shake out if you're feeling a bit of stiffness from leaning back on them. What we're going to do now is we're just going to do small leg raises, single leg raises while we're seated. Okay, so you'll really feel your core muscles engaging when you do this. Let's start with the left leg this morning. We're just going to inhale and lift your leg up, trying to keep it straight. Exhale and lower. We're going to do that 5 times with each leg. So 4 more with this leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, now 5 times with the right leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Third time. Up. Down. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale. And last one. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Okay, let's sit up. Just give your wrists a little bit of a shake where you've been leaning back on them and probably need to just be loosened off a little bit there. Okay, next, knee bending. So we're going to bend our right knee. Let's start with our right knee. We're going to interlock our fingers around the back of our thigh, just above the knee. Okay. We're going to straighten our leg and then bend our knee. Exhale. Straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Try to sit up as straight as you can while you're doing this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And straighten for the last time. Exhale. And place your right leg down. Now the same thing with the left leg. interlocking your fingers behind your left thigh. Okay, straightening. Inhale, bending. Exhale, straightening. Inhale, bending. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So try to make your movement last the length of your breath. We're trying to coordinate the breath with the movement. Good. Okay, I'm placing your left leg back down again. Okay, now we're going to bring our feet a little bit wider. So, about this distance apart, depending on the flexibility of your hips. Now what we're going to do is we're going to practice a twist. Now if you're able to reach your toe and twist back, then you can do that, but don't worry if you can't. Just placing your hand wherever you feel comfortable so that you're not leaning forward too much like that. You're staying quite upright, and you're going to try to bring your other hand, your left hand, so we're starting by coming to our right side.
Hurts in the back.
Just do very.
It's hurting now. Just stretch this now. That's hurting it.
Okay, and so we're going to try to twist and reach back behind us as much as we can, keeping our arms straight and looking towards our hand. So it may just be that you're like this. It may just be that you're placing your hand on your thigh and twisting round. And then we're going to come back and go the other way. Good, and then inhale back to the front. We're going to go back the first way again. And then inhale and exhale, twist to the other side. And inhale back to the front. Very good, well done. that was not a popular one. Okay, now we're going to come into butterfly. Okay, so bringing the soles of your feet together, bringing your heels in as close towards your perineum as you can, as you feel comfortable with. Trying to bring your knees down towards the floor. Either holding on around your feet, interlocking your fingers, or holding on around your ankles like this. Either way, we want to try to sit up as straight as we can. That way we get a good stretch across our shoulders and our upper back as well as in our hips. Good, just try and see if you can just get your knees a little bit lower. And I'm going to release our hands from around our feet or our ankles and just try to push our knees gently a little bit down, further towards the floor. Good, okay, and release. Place your legs straight out in front of you and just give them a little bit of a shake out. we doing for time? God, we're halfway through already. Goes so quickly. Right, so now sit comfortably. If you would like to sit on your cushion, then please feel free to do so. If you want to sit with your legs straight out in front of you, if you want to sit with your legs crossed, however you feel comfortable. We're going to bring our arms out in front of us, at about shoulder level, about shoulder width apart, with the palms facing up towards the ceiling. And we're going to bend our elbows, bringing our fingertips back to our shoulders as we inhale. Exhale, straighten. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now we're going to draw circles with our elbows, rotating our shoulders. So trying to bring your elbows to touch in the center. And back the other way. Good. Okay, let's stretch our necks. So exhaling, looking down to the floor or to your lap. Inhaling, looking up to the ceiling. Trying to bring your head back as far as you can. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. And now coming back to the center, to the starting position, looking straight ahead. We're going to inhale. Exhale, turn to the right. Trying to look over our right shoulder as far as we can. Inhale. Exhale, left. Inhale. Exhale, right. Inhale. Exhale, left. Inhale to the front and once more to each side. Inhale back to the front again. Now we're going to tilt from side to side. So first of all to the right. Try to keep your shoulder down. Inhale center. Exhale left. Inhale center. Exhale right. Inhale center. Exhale to the left. Back to the center again and once more to each side. Okay, now a couple of rotations in each direction. So starting off by looking down to your lap, slowly rolling your head all the way around. And back the other way.
No.
And once more in each direction. There is a car coming through our hamlet, if anybody wonders what the...
I think it's not a lawnmower.
Oh, is it a lawnmower? We don't have much happening this down our road, so anything that does happen is a cause for security concerns, isn't it, Primrose?
Yes, a bit.
Okay then, right. Let's come down and lay on our backs on the mat. We're going to start with our knees bent, our heels nice and close into our bottom, but slightly wider than hip distance apart. So we've got a good stable base. Our arms down by our side with our palms facing into the mat. We're going to do bridge lifts. So we're going to come in and out of bridge pose, moving with our breath. So we're going to inhale and lift our bottom away from the floor, pushing our hips up towards the ceiling. We're going to exhale, slowly lower back down to the mat again. Inhale, pushing up. Exhale, slowly lowering. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, two more. Inhale. Exhale. And last one. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now bringing your feet together, keeping your knees bent. We're going to cross our right ankle over our left thigh, just above the knee. We're going to practice a pose called reclined pigeon, which is going to stretch the outside of our hips. So we're now going to lift our left foot up off of the floor, lift our head up off the floor, reach behind our left thigh, interlock our fingers behind our left thigh, bring our head back down to the mat, and just gently pull our left thigh in towards our body. And you should feel the stretch on the outside of your right hip. And then slowly lower your foot back down to the floor after you release your hands, of course. And then we're going to change the cross of our legs. So bring your right foot back down to the mat, cross our left ankle over your right thigh, lift your head, lift your right foot, reach behind your right thigh, interlock your fingers behind your right thigh, lower your head back down to the mat and just gently pull your leg in towards your body. And now releasing your hands, just slowly lower your foot down to the mat and uncross your legs, straighten out your legs. Okay, and now we're going to, beginning with the left leg, we're going to bend the left knee, interlock our fingers around our left shin, just below the knee. Keeping your head on the mat, just pull your knee, your thigh gently in towards your body. Now try to keep your right leg straight, but if you do have tight hips, then you might want to just bend your right knee slightly. Now we're going to inhale and lift our head up and try to bring our nose towards our knee. It doesn't have to be anywhere near your knee, just try to bring it towards your knee. And bring your head back down. Release your fingers and straighten your leg. Very good. Same thing on the other side now with the right leg. So starting off with your head remaining on the floor, interlock your fingers around your right shin just below the knee. And gently pull your thigh in towards your body. And then inhaling, lifting your head up from the floor, trying to bring your nose towards your knee. And relax, bring your head back down, release your fingers. And now we're just going to hug both of our legs in towards our body and just rock slowly from side to side. Okay, now leaving your knees in towards, your knees bent, your thighs in towards your body. We're going to bring our arms out to the side, about shoulder level, with our palms facing down to the floor. We're going to practice an exercise called revolved abdomen. Trying to keep your shoulders on the floor as we do this. We're going to inhale and then exhale and try to bring our knees towards the floor on the left side, turning our head to look at our right hand. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale to the right side, turning your head to look at your left hand. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale to the left. Turn to look at your right hand. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Now we're going to try to bring, now it depends, you can have your arms where you like, either by your side or out to the side, wherever you feel most comfortable. We're just going to try to bring both of our legs straight, as close as we can to 90 degrees. We're just going to try to hold them there for a moment. Good. Now we're going to slowly lower our legs one at a time Starting with the left, slowly lower it down to the floor. And then our right, slowly lower it down to the floor. Lots of huffing and puffing in the background there. Okay, excellent. Well done, guys. Now it's time for Tsubasa. So we're just going to relax for a couple of minutes. Legs straight, slightly apart. Arms out slightly away from your side with your palms facing up to the ceiling. Just let your whole body relax. Feel the floor supporting you. Completely let go. Close your eyes. Take some deep breaths. Okay, bring your legs back together. Reach overhead with your arms and stretch. And then rolling to the side. Slowly push yourself up to a seated position. Okay, that's it for this morning, folks. I hope that you enjoyed the session. And I hope that you have a good day. I will actually be back in half an hour with a full-length Hatha yoga class, a 90-minute yoga class. And I will be back tomorrow morning at 8:30 British Summer Time +1. It's European mainland time with another Wake Up Yoga. So it's goodbye from us, and we'll see you tomorrow.